original match to what is perfect sense. And so, doesn't it?
Sometimes my mind is away. I drift into space, don't know where to go. Sometimes I think I'm okay. I'm feeling the same. My reasons are gone. Say my name.
I have been having off days the past few days. I got back from my trip and I've just been kind of like on the go, doing things, seeing people, being out.
Can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should know
Happy birthday!
Yo, you celebrating your birthday today, huh?
Not having time to rest since I've been back. And yesterday evening was kind of like my first time being home and just like relaxing. So I found myself being really anxious. Like I got very, 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 very anxious. And I don't really get anxiety as bad as I used to. I find with I've heard it called toolbox on TikTok, and I love the way that that's phrased. So I'm gonna call it my toolbox. But my little, spiritual practices and the things that I found that work for me, that make me function the best and make me the happiest. Like with the use of those things, I don't really feel anxious as often as I used to, because before I would say I was a pretty anxious person and I didn't even realize it. Yeah, anyways, yesterday I was feeling so super, super anxious and I couldn't like figure out exactly what was going on or why I was feeling anxious, which makes it, I feel like, even worse. I think sometimes when you don't know why you're anxious and you feel anxious, that in itself gives you anxiety, because it's like, are you missing something? Am I like not aware of what's going on in my own head? And like it gives you anxiety just on that in itself. I need more oil. But anyways, I wanted to film because I wanted to take you guys along for not only the weeks where things are going super great, but also the weeks or the days where I just feel kind of not like my typical self, which is super energized and productive and on top of the world and happy and confident and clear-headed and motivated and all that stuff. Because right now I feel very low, if I'm being completely honest. And I was just talking to one of my best friends. I was saying that I don't want to be sulking in it because I don't want to make it worse, but I also don't want to like not let myself sulk in it and then make it worse because I'm denying my feelings. And she was like, just sulk in it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. And as soon as I literally put on like some sad music and I started making myself some food, and I just decided like, you know what? I'm sad. I don't feel good. I feel anxious and I feel off and I feel crappy, and that's how I feel right now. And as soon as I did that, like the acceptance in itself made me feel so much better and so much more energized and so much more free and not like restricted by this thing. I just wanted to share that with you. Not always, but sometimes it is the best option to just let yourself have that rough time. If you're not, if you're someone who's typically somewhat happy and upbeat and you're having days where you feel low, sometimes those days are necessary. And a lot of those times I really appreciate those days, because then I get to, experience the high when it does come, like when those days end up finishing, because they always do. Then after that I get to feel like the contrast of how wonderful the good feelings are. And I really, really love that. So I always try and remember that when I'm going through like a phase of feeling down. I'm making myself some dinner right now. I'm getting kind of hungry. It's already 8 o'clock, which I had a client at like 6, and I guess I just spent the entire evening after that just sitting on the couch and like scrolling through TikTok and making myself feel overwhelmed and trying to like ignore the fact that I felt crappy, I feel like that's always what I do whenever I feel sad. I'm like, let's pretend I'm not sad. Let me escape this feeling. But sometimes when you just embrace the feeling, it feels so much better. So I'm really happy that I talked to my friend and that she said that, because it just gave me so much more like, everything is okay. Just feel sad. Like, you're sad. You feel off. Cool. It is what it is. Like, it literally is what it is. got some little new pieces at the thrift store the other day. So let me show you guys. These two candlesticks, they're actually a set of two. They're just kind of spread out throughout the home. But I got this one. It's super cool. I feel like I've been going for a little bit more of like a traditional mid-century, more like, I don't even know, artistic style of home decor, because I think my home has become very like all white, neutral, kind of bland, and I want to just have more character in the home. So anyways, yeah, I picked this up and I love this one as well. Super pretty and cute. And then I picked up some art pieces because I'm actually changing this entire wall. I picked up these two pieces when I was in London at that gallery that we went to. I've set up this little table here and I'm obsessed with it. This is like one of my favorite pieces in my house now. It just has a bunch of books stacked and it has like sage and a bunch of my other little spiritual girly tools, some crystals, some candles. That's one of the candlesticks that I brought recently. A little incense holder that my best friend got me. Oh, something else I can mention to you guys is this right here. I talked about it on my TikTok, but I'll tell you guys here as well. When I was in Ireland, you guys would have seen that I got a tattoo. This little heart on my hand right here. If you're curious what it represents, it basically just represents the hand that I use to give and receive love because I'm right-handed. And it also just represents to me like self-expression and living for yourself and my love for love beyond just like romance, and my love for love in terms of my belief is that we all come from love and we return to love, and that source and God is just pure love. So this just has like a lot of meaning to me and I really just love it, and I literally stare at it all the time because I'm obsessed with it. But anyways, this is the thing that my tattoo artist told me to put on it. It's basically like diaper ointment and it's called Panthen. I never know how to say it, but I've started using it as a lip mask at night and it's so good. I wake up and my lips are so hydrated, and I feel like I don't have that with any of my other lip balms. Like the Laneige, the Summer Fridays, all that stuff works, but it doesn't like soak into your lips the way that that shit does. Meeks, are you a cutie pie? What are you doing? I'm getting ready to go to the gym right now. I slept in a little bit today. I think it was like 8:30 maybe. Typically I'd be like upset with myself for sleeping in late, but I woke up and I was like, I'm exhausted, I want to sleep more, but I also don't want to be mad at myself for it. So that's what I did. I slept in more and then I wasn't mad at myself for it. And I made breakfast. I've done a bunch of work this morning, journaled a bit, and now I'm gonna head to the gym. Now I haven't been to the gym in literally a month. A month? Is that right? I want to say like closer to a month, like 3 weeks to a month, because I hadn't gone the week before my trip. My trip was not last week, but the week before that I got back. I don't know if you guys have watched my health reset, but I decided that I'm not lifting weights as much anymore. I'm kind of just going to the gym to do Pilates and kind of get a different change of scenery. And I feel like when I go to the gym, I always go harder instead of when I work out at home and do videos at home. It kind of just makes me go easy on myself. I also changed my gym bag because I wanted to use this bag instead because it's cuter than that yellow one I was using before. I'm just gonna fill up my water bottle, and there's a fluff on my nose. I got it, there we go. I also have just been feeling so much better today. I woke up feeling a lot more happy and not as anxious and everything, which was, thank God, because like I was getting sick of that. But at the same time, as I was saying to you guys yesterday, once I kind of accepted that like, oh, I'm feeling shitty and I just feel shitty, I started to feel better. And also once I started vlogging, I feel like it made me feel better as well as I was on FaceTime with Kiana last night and that made me a little more cheery. I think I was just maybe getting lonely because I've been with people for so many weeks in a row and I'm not really used to being with people, so I think I got used to being with people and now I'm having to get back used to being alone all the time. And so that's what I'm kind of chalking it up to. Such a weird thing, chalking it up. Anyways, I was gonna say something. Oh, I haven't been on a solo date in a really long time. So tonight, before my yoga class, I have yoga at 8. I decided I'm gonna take myself to dinner. I'm gonna go and just relax, eat a nice meal, and just like eat by the water. I'll take you guys along for that because I literally haven't taken myself out in months. Like, I don't even know if I've done it this year. I feel like that's also kind of what I need, is spending my time alone with me intentionally instead of just like oh, I was with people and now I'm not with people, now I'm alone, I'm gonna scroll on my phone for that much, or I'm gonna clean the house, or I'm gonna do this and do things that aren't actually me spending time by myself. It's just like me filling my time with things. That's what I'm gonna get back into, hence kind of the title of this video, which is like Realistic That Girl Week, because although I do like to be on top of my shit, I'm not perfect all the time, and I have to like constantly be doing these like resets or like getting back on track or like tweaking little things in my life and trying to be better and letting myself slack and being kind to myself when I'm not doing like 100% and just being perfect. I remember one of the 4 agreements, if you haven't read the 4 agreements or listened to it on like audiobook or whatever, please listen or read it. It is such an amazing book. I constantly like revisit the topics because it just serves me so well, but one of those topics is to always do your best, and in the book it talks about how your best looks different at different points. So like your best when you're sick, or your best when you're pregnant, or your best when you're sad compared to your best when you're super motivated, or your best when you just came back from vacation, or you know what I mean? Your best at different points is always going to be changing, but always doing your best is what's important, like doing your best in that moment. And so that's what I try and live by, is doing my best doing my best presently, if that makes sense. I'm gonna head to the gym now, and then when I get back, I'll probably take Miko for a walk. I don't have any calls today, so my schedule is a little bit more free. I just have the tasks I want to get done. Hi, baby Casey. Hey guys, I'm back from the gym. That was so good. I feel like I didn't realize that I missed the gym, but after that, I'm like, I'm gonna be there all the time now because that felt so good. Like, I just felt so, I don't know, it just felt really good to do a workout in the gym, and I think being there made me do more than I typically would. I ended up getting on a few of the weights and doing just like little things, and everything else was just Pilates in the room. I'm gonna make a smoothie, and then I'm gonna take Miko for a WALK. Okay guys, I was thinking and I was like, I wonder if the girlies are curious about what I bought when I was on my trip. So I might do a little haul right now of things that I got when I was in the UK, because I didn't show you guys while I was actually on the trip. This is my little clothing rack that I have all of my goodies that I want to wear soon, like stacked on. One of the first things, by the way, I have a robe on because I was cold in the house, but I have clothes on still. But I picked up these when I was in, I think it was London, I want to say. I just love a tiny little colored heel. I have these actually very similar ones in pink, and I just love them. They're so cute, and they just go with things so well. So now I have them in orange, and the heel's a little bit thicker on the orange ones, so I like that. Next thing I bought was actually a few days ago and not while I was on my trip, but it's this little top. It's from Zara. It's basically like a little crossover denim top. It fits really cute. I feel like it's just really cool and like a different type of style. I'm trying hard not to buy basics because I have a lot of basic pieces, but I want to have like more interesting tops and bottoms that I can incorporate into my style, because it's so easy to style like an outfit around a cool piece, but if you're just styling everything around basics, the outfit can look kind of plain unless you're adding a ton of accessories. So I want to actually start buying pieces that are interesting and cool and not necessarily just trendy, because I don't want to have to like get rid of them in 6 months, but things that I do see myself actually wearing for a good amount of time but are also still interesting, if that makes sense. Actually, the next thing I bought is right here. I wore this recently. I got this at Primark. It's actually a little lingerie top, but I love the color. I've been obsessed with like a pale yellow lately, and it's basically just this little lingerie top. I wore it with a it was like a black strapless corset bustier bra type thing, and it was just really pretty and really cute. Next thing I bought again was from Zara. This was actually in the UK. I got this one in London. It's basically this top. It can be worn as like off the shoulder, or like both sides up, or one side up, one side down. You can kind of style it however you like, but again, just like that pale yellow color. It's giving Belle. Like, it's giving, where is my beast? You know? Did anybody ever think about how messed up that movie is? Like, the whole concept of it is kind of horrifying. Next top that I got is also from London. This was from Urban Outfitters, and I actually got it because, well, one, I love the style. I love these like Belle style sleeves. I love the way the neckline goes, but on top of that, it said London on it right down the middle, and so I was like, this can be a really cute piece to kind of remind me of my trip to London, because I didn't really get any like touristy type things when I was in London. So this is like my touristy piece, but also something that I can just wear always. And I know you might look at this and think this might be kind of like trendy, but surprisingly, I think I'll be able to style this forever. And it's just a good basic. Like, it's basic, but it's not a basic. So another thing, this was from Primark. This was from Primark. Oh well. This was from Primark as well. I love the shape and the color and like the pattern on this dress. It's really interesting. I also really like the neck. It's like a mock neck style, and it's really long and cute. I think it would be really cute with black boots that I have, and like a little leather jacket, or just literally anything. And it was also really not that expensive because it was from Primark, so we love that. When I was in London, I picked this up at the National Gallery. I think that's what it's called. It's basically a little Vincent van Gogh t-shirt, and on the back of it, I just loved this. I fell in love with this painting when I was there. And then it basically says, where's the part that I liked? Oh, I dream my paintings and I paint my dream, which I love. I love that. That's so cute. And then I think this is the last thing that I bought. This was when I was in London as well. It's from H&M. It's actually from the men's section. It's just this little set. It's like this terry cloth white t-shirt, and then I have these, like, they're kind of like a dress style pant because they have like a seam down the middle in a way. I'll show you. So they look like this. So they're like these men's pants in that same fabric of like terry cloth. It's a really cute set and really casual, but also kind of nice. And I feel like I could style this in multiple different ways and even just like pair it alone. Everything else I bought was like for friends, for family. My yoga session is at like 8, so I think if I'm done dinner by like 8 o'clock, that'd be good. So I'll give myself like an hour and a half. All my vlogs are just me showing how cutesy pootsy my puppy is. Okay guys, this is what we're looking like. I have on this little zip up hoodie, my tank top underneath, these leggings, and almost fell over, this bag, and this little black, what's it called? Coat. Can I have a table for one? No, I don't.
For when you said?
Yes, please. I'm at yoga now. I'm really excited. I haven't been here in weeks, so this is gonna be good. Also, dinner was really good. My waiter was super cute, and I was really mad that I didn't ask for his number at the end. But I was too scared. Let's be real. Driving home from yoga now. That was so needed and lovely. It's always so nice going to yoga, especially like I haven't been in quite a while, so I feel like getting back into it just felt really, really good. And I feel like I just did so much physical activity today, like with going to the gym and then also going to yoga. I just feel really clear-headed and good and positive, so love that. Gotta love the like mental effects of getting exercise. Good morning, guys. It's 11:06. I've had a work call. I've also just been doing a bunch of work, and I haven't eaten anything yet, so I need to eat something because I can feel myself getting like today's gonna be a good day. It's Wednesday, so typically I would see Sam after work today, but she's not feeling very well, so I'm gonna have a little me night. So I'm excited for that because now I have 2 this week, not just 1. That's what's up. There's some paintings that I want to hang because I did get some command hooks today. I don't really have anything else to share. I filmed a TikTok, me getting ready in this cute little outfit. So if you want to see that, go check out my TikTok. Oh shit. And that's that. I also decided a few days ago that I want to do more sponsorships and that I want to like reach out to companies and stuff because I don't really do it as much as I feel like I should. And literally I woke up the next morning to 2 emails of people asking to do sponsorships, which isn't very common. So I was like, what the heck? Crazy. And now I'm also just like reaching out to some companies that I've worked with in the past that I know I like working with and also think I could do a really cool video idea with, so that's exciting. So just a reminder for you, if you want something, go get it.
Ryan Little.
So far it's pretty cute. I'm gonna obviously fill up the wall. I'm kind of planning to go through either just the part that's like above the couch or actually do the entire wall over there. Also do like that little corner. If I end up really loving it, I really could just take it the whole entire way across, but I kind of doubt that I'll do that because I want it to look full but not like overcrowded or busy. So it'll probably just be like right above the couch, having a bunch of different frames and art pieces. All of these 3 I've gotten at the thrift store, and then I have some on the floor there that need to be put up and just I need frames for. Guess who ordered tacos? So excited, they're gonna be here in like 5 minutes. Also, look what I did to my hand yesterday. I don't know if you can see, but it looks like kind of a paper cut. I have this like bottle of soap and I dropped it in my hand and it has like it's like a pinched edge, if that makes sense. So it like hurt and I was like, that felt really not good. And then I woke up in the morning and there was a cut and I was like, why me? I'm really excited to eat my food. I also started watching Love is Blind season 4. I think I've only ever watched season 3 before. So this is the 2nd season that I've been watching and so far so good. It's always so interesting and I like watching like the new ones with everybody because then I feel like I'm like in the know on what's happening in the Love is Blind world. So yeah, I'm really excited for my food if you can't tell. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. Do you watch reality TV? Specifically, are you watching Love is Blind? Kiana just texted me asking if I'm watching Love is Blind. I'm gonna send her a picture. Good morning, my dear friends. Right now it is currently 12 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything. That's a lie. I fully had oatmeal. But this morning, okay. Let me give you a rundown. This morning I woke up and I actually got out of bed at like 7:30 a.m., which I haven't been doing since I've been back from vacation. I've like fallen off of my early morning, cozy morning routine and I've just been like going on my phone right away, sleeping in way too late, not getting up at 7:30, not having like slow mornings, and it's been making me feel kind of sluggish because then I feel like I start my day and just go straight into work and into like this like masculine energy. I want to go to Starbucks because I want to get something to eat. And I also need to go to the grocery store. But I did get to mail a letter to my grandma, which I've been meaning to do for weeks. It's just been sitting in my car waiting for me to mail it. I also picked up a bouquet of flowers, which I'll show you in a second because I haven't bought myself flowers in quite a while. And I felt like it, and then I also was like, oh, it's my birthday week almost soon. So why not, you know? Why not? So I figured instead of putting them all together like I typically would, I think I'm actually going to put them all separately, like in different containers. So I got these pink little roses. Oh, roses just smell yum, you know? And I feel like those are like birthday flowers. Like to me, getting roses is birthday flowers. I don't know why, but it is. These, I don't know what these are called, but they're really pretty and I feel like they're gonna bloom really well and I feel like they'll last a while because they haven't really started to bloom. And then just baby's breath, like these are like really light pink baby's breath. Yeah, I'm so happy. I'll talk to you guys later because I'm gonna do this. Also, put away all the groceries that I got. Do you guys want a grocery haul right now? I feel like I have one friend who always tells me that she really likes when I do the grocery hauls, but I'm also like, I don't know if it's boring or not. Like, is it boring to watch me show you my groceries all the time? Should I do it? Okay, I'm gonna do it, and if you don't want to watch this, skip ahead. Because, yeah. This conversation's getting older and older. I bought some expensive-ass salmon because I figured, wait. Oh my god, I thought this was rainbow trout for a second, and I was like, wait, did I pick the wrong thing? But it's 4 pieces of salmon, so I figured it would be worth it because I can freeze some and use it throughout the week. Also trying not to drink as much pop like Coke, but I do let myself have sparkling waters. I don't really know if this is considered a sparkling water, but I let myself also have like San Pellegrino. I also got some pure vanilla extract. I got some almond butter, got some baking soda. Also picked up some of this medium instant Nescafe Gold. The lighting is so bad, I'm sorry guys. Just in case like days I don't want to use the espresso and make lattes, I can just make like a regular coffee with this. 2 packs of fruit and nut because they were 2 for $5 or something like that, and I love fruit and nut. That's like one of my favorite chocolates. Frozen blueberries because I was out. Raspberries. I think with my diet recently, my main focus has just been trying to eat foods that make me not inflamed. Like I've done some research and realized that a lot of the diseases and just like the bad stuff within people's bodies typically is derived from having too much inflammation in the body. And a lot of our diet is kind of like a lot of stuff that makes you inflamed. So I've been trying to be more mindful about that. But I did pick up this kielbasa. It's turkey kielbasa. I also picked up some strawberries. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I'm trying to just eat more things, especially when I'm at home, that are less inflammatory. Is that a word? I don't know. So like less sugar, hard for me. Less fried foods, hard for me. Pop and stuff, I think I'll be able to cut out because I'm letting myself still have sparkling water and stuff like that. Speaking of not eating sugar, I got these strawberry mochi because I ran out of my mango one, and I also picked up another oat milk because I'm almost out of this one. This oat milk actually, it only has 4 ingredients. It's like that same brand of Earth's Own, but now they have like a new line of basically things that have less ingredients in it, which is really good because the one before has like, it's like first ingredient in sunflower oil, which is so bad for you. And then the other thing that I picked up, which I've never tried before, is the oat, what is this called? Creamer. And it's the sweet and salted caramel, which sounds really good. I've never tried this brand of like creamers before. I've tried the Silk brand and I'm kind of just like meh. But that's everything I got. I'm gonna get back to work now. We'll make these flowers and get back to work. Who, me? Hey guys, I just did my hair and my makeup and I haven't crimped my hair in so long. Like I want to say, okay, maybe like a year. And I don't know why, like I told myself it takes so long for me to crimp my hair, but it really doesn't take that long. It takes like the same amount of time as me curling it almost, and it always lasts better when I crimp it. So I'm happy with it. I'm not going to brush through it or like do anything to it yet because I want it to last. I also did my makeup and I feel like my makeup turned out a lot better today than it has been turning out in the past few weeks. And it's because I've been using a concealer that's like far too light for me. And it just makes me look like washed out. And then by the time I add the bronzer and everything, it's like still too white. So I've started using a different concealer that's a little bit darker, like more like my summer shade. Because I didn't realize, but I am somewhat tan right now. I'm not like my palest, so I don't know why I was using like my palest concealer, but I'm happy because now I feel like my makeup looks really good and I feel like I'm not looking like ghostly and then tan and blush and then like my neck is way darker. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look. So I'm gonna do the dishes, put the dishes away.